Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now in this video, I'm going to discuss the potentially huge rumors that have just surfaced about Scream 6 and the upcoming trailer. Now these details include what looks to be the finalized name of the film and news about the Ghostface mask, which is personally the most exciting update of all to me, because it has significant implications as to who could be under the mask. Could it be that a former Ghostface killer is back? Let's go. So the Twitter account Viewer Anon has proven to be very accurate in their insider information on Scream 5 and many other films. They have shared some new details they claim are true for Scream 6. Now I want to stress that these are rumors, so take them with a grain of salt, as none of them may end up being true, but all of them or some of them could end up being true just as well. So this could contain what some would consider to be spoilers. So if you do not want to potentially know some details about the upcoming trailer and film, this is the time to leave the video. But if you do, please smash that thumbs up button before you go. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, guys, here we go. So the first tweet I want to share is the following. But there was a kicker. While previous sources swore the title was Scream! The new source had been adamant it was in fact Scream 6, the numeral V and the numeral for 1. And the title card on the trailer I viewed, Scream 6. So guys, if this is correct, then we finally know for certain now this movie will be titled Scream 6, which makes me very, very happy. As you guys know, I've been saying since they announced the movie that I was afraid it was going to be Scream 2, and I felt pretty strongly that when it first came announced that was the route they were going to go, because they just named the first movie Scream instead of Scream 5. And I said, oh no, it's going to be Scream 2, and they're basically going to be overriding Wes Craven's films that are already Scream, Scream 2, Scream 3, so on and so forth. And so it's been looking that way. Then we got, remember the director's chair picture came out where it was the Scream with the 2 exclamation points, but it looked like there was a 6 inside of that second exclamation point there. We talked about that here quite a bit on the channel. And then, maybe a month or two after that, a couple of months after that, we finally started getting images of the electronic clipboard that they use on set for their scene markers. And it also had Scream with the 2 exclamation points. So it really looked like it was a finalized deal. Like it was going to be it. That's going to be the name of the movie. It's going to be Scream 2 and with exclamation points. And that was going to be it. But all along this while, we've been asking, or we've been hoping, rather, that it would not be. Well, according to this tweet, it is going to be Scream 6. We're going to use the Roman numeral there for 5 and the 1. So if you've been hoping for Scream 6 to be the title, things are looking good. If this comes true, then it's going to be done and it will be seen on the trailer, which should be coming out here within the next, hopefully, 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, next up is this new information about the character of Kirby. We see here that it says, anyway, if you made it this far down, Kirby is now an FBI agent. Now, this is very interesting. So, remember when the events of Scream 4, Kirby would have been like 17 years old, 17 or 18 years old, depending on when her birthday was. Let's just say 17. So here we are now, a good, 11, 12 years later, and now She's in her late 20s. So she took those events that happened to her and turned her into wanting to stop them from happening to other people. So she goes off to law enforcement, enrolls in the FBI Academy, and it's just me speculating on how it could go down. And now she is putting behind bars those people that did those horrible things to her, that are doing them to others. She's now actively putting a stop to them as a member of the FBI. So that would explain why she's here, you know, especially if you have a cross state line murders that are happening. Let's say if someone is killed in Woodsboro and then they start happening in New York and they suspect it's the same person. Well, now you have someone who's fled the state and FBI can get involved now. So that makes sense how they could work that into the story of why Kirby is there. And maybe she's a profiler. You know, maybe she's with the FBI. Maybe that's what she does. She profiles potential, Ghostface killers. And that could be how she's there. Or she could just be the lead investigator on the case altogether. That's a possibility as well. We will just have to wait and see. But I'm very excited at the possibility of this becoming true. So that brings me to what is my most favorite tweet from viewer Adnan regarding Scream 6, which involves a detail revealed in the upcoming trailer regarding the Ghostface mask. And here it is. It says, I still feel bad, so here's one more Scream 6 thing the trailer will confirm. The killer, at least some of the time, wears an older, more worn version of the Ghostface mask. The best comparison I can think of is Michael's mask in Halloween 2018, though it's not that far gone. Now, the potential here is incredible. What are the implications for this? So this is an older, more worn version of the mask. This opens up a huge door of potential things it could be. You can have a situation here where this is one of the older previous Ghostface killers returning to the film to finish the job. Well, who are we talking about? Who could it be? Well, you have Stu Macher as a possibility. You have Jill Roberts as a possibility, although I do still think Jill Roberts did die in Scream 4. I do not think she's alive. I do believe Stu Macher is absolutely alive. And I have, we've done the heavy lifting here on the channel to research this into his injuries. And overwhelmingly, real life statistical data shows that the overwhelming evidence is that he would have survived what happened to him. So Stu Macher is absolutely a possibility, although I really think it would be Scream 7 before we get Stu if they're going to bring him back in this trilogy. But he's in play here for sure. Jill Roberts is in play here, even though I do believe she's dead. I do not believe she survived the events of Scream 4. However, this is Hollywood. All it takes is the stroke of a keyboard and you can change anything you want. So if they want Jill to be returning, she'll be in there. Now, the other third option, which is definitely the most controversial and probably least likely, is if you also adhere to the theory that I do, that Angelina Tyler was in fact the second killer in Scream 3. She was Roman's accomplice. I do believe that is the case. I think there is sufficient evidence in Scream 3 to point us to Angelina. It makes a lot of sense, but I'll save that for another video. In fact, I already do have another video out specifically about that. So anyway, in my book, there's three possibilities. You've got Stu, you've got Jill, Angelina. Those are really it. So what else could it be? Well, it could be someone who stole that mask, like, for example, Leslie Macher. Stu's sister could have easily gone there when they're in the house. She may have found one of their masks, one of their extra masks, and she kept it. And has had it all these years. And then what happened in Scream 5? Her son got murdered. Vince got killed in Scream 5. And so now, all of a sudden, she has motive. Her son has been taken away. It's the purest form of motive is revenge. And now you have a situation where Leslie Mocker is wearing the original OG Stu mask and is going to avenge the death of her son. So therein lies Debbie Salt 2.0, which could be played by, here we go, Heather Langenkamp. That's right. Well, I did a video on it. It's possible. Could be. May not be. But anything's possible right now. This is the beautiful thing. We're in a time right now where all things are almost possible as we're this early into it. So anyway, guys, but it could be that, or it could be someone who's young and they've just stolen the mask. There's that scene, and not a scene, but a picture that I've shared before on my Montreal location shoots. And there's like a museum looking set up inside of the National Theater. And I was like, what if they happen to have one of the old masks that were used in the past, and someone there steals it from the museum exhibit, and then they start wearing it like they're almost wanting it to empower them. They want to feel what that felt like to wear that actual mask when people were killed while wearing it. Who knows? That kind of stuff. That could easily be the case as well. So it does not have to be an old character or go Ghostface character back. It could be someone new. But we cannot discount the fact that it could be a previous Ghostface killer returning to the franchise once again to take care of unfinished business. All right, everyone. I want to know what you think about these rumors for the Scream 6 trailer and film. Be sure to share your thoughts, ideas, and theories about how these could play out in your hopeful version of the film. Tell me what you think about these. I really want to know. So please start leaving them in the comment section below right now so we can start a discussion. Well, guys, that's going to be it for this update, but I'll be back soon with more Scream 6 and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching.